there. I thought I'd share a brief email that I received sometime yesterday. I actually saw it this morning when I got into work, and it was pretty much short and sweet. It said, I'm been renting the same place now for 6 or 7 years. I'm so sick and tired of paying rent, but I don't know what to do. Can you tell me how to get started? That's an email that is pretty similar in tone and content to what we get quite a bit. And of course, I can tell you what to do to get started. But a lot of times they just don't know the very basics of where to start. And this guy said, I don't even know what kind of monthly payment I can afford. I can tell you the rent I've been paying, but I don't know if I could be approved for that much. So anyway, basically what it boils down to is that there's a very brief way to kind of tell what kind of monthly payments somebody will be eligible for. Of course, different programs have different what we call debt to income ratios, but that's basically what it takes to figure out. And that's something that I do for people all the time. So basically what it boils down to is first you have to see what their gross annual income is. And there's a little bit of a trick to that because you can't always count all of their income. If they've been on their job for less than 2 years, they might not be able to qualify because maybe they're working a lot of overtime and that counts against them, or at least they can't count it in their income for qualifying purposes. Sometimes people work 2 jobs. If you have a history of working 2 jobs, you can use that for a couple years, but if you've only worked the second job for 6 months, you can't use that income. So the first thing is to determine what is their gross qualifying income that you can use. After that, you look at the debts that appear on their credit reports. And those things will definitely include car payments, credit cards, other store department cards. Could be something like dental plans that you're making monthly payments on. Anything that would generally appear on their credit report, you have to count the monthly payment against them. So you get those items from you. You may not even be able to tell you for sure because sometimes they don't know. But that's part of the things that you have to do as far as maybe running the credit report. But anyway, you get their income, their qualifying income, I should say, and the monthly debt. And then you think about what program best fits their situation. And from that, you can kind of get an idea what kind of monthly payment they might actually be approved for. And hey there, I guess I should say, this is Kyle No. I'm with the First United team with eXp Realty right here in the OKC Metro. If you're thinking about buying a home and you'd like some information about financing, the payments you qualify for, maybe you want to look at some home listings, maybe just a lot of things that you need to be thinking about if you're thinking actually about buying a home sometime soon, I'd be glad to help you. There's no charge for doing this. It's just something that I do to help people get started. If you decide in the future to buy a home and you'd like to use me, of course, I'd love to help you. But if you've got commitments to other people, I understand that too. But anyway, you can always reach me. I'm at 405-210-5319. And basically what we are doing is we're getting your qualifying income, the debts that we have to count against you. From that, we can see what kind of monthly payment you can be approved for. And then we have to figure out what the interest rates are on the programs that are out there that might be to your advantage. And that's how we decide the price range. And of course, from that, we can tell you lots more about the situation as far as what kind of down payment or closing costs might be involved. And you've probably already heard there are some special programs that help you get 100% financing, maybe down payment assistance. Some of the programs even offer closing cost assistance. But anyway, if you're thinking about buying a home and you'd like more details about what you might actually be qualified for, I'd be glad to help. As I said, just give me a shout. My information's on the email here, or on the video, I should say, below. And just give me a holler. I'm always here to help. Hope you have a great day out there. It's going to be a nice one. Bye-bye.